Hey guys, Gabriel from Untitled, and today I have another Kuroko basket figure for you, and this time we're looking at Murisakibara, which I think is both one of the coolest and yet most difficult names to pronounce of the show. So I'm going to have to go freehand because this is another supremely large box, as he's a supremely large guy, so excuse any shakiness. So we have our standard affair. We have the colours of his team mixed with the colour of his hair in this box, with this big window with his name and the Megahouse logo down there, and our authentication sticker. On side one we have a picture of him with two side windows, and we get to see him with his alternate portrait. Again, his number and his name down there. On this side again we have his number, his name, and this time with his other portrait with his longer hair untied up. Then here on the back we have pictures of him from different angles, and some more text and our disclaimers. And up top we have a single window and another picture, and nothing on the bottom. I also want to mention before we start the unboxing and taking a further look at him that I got this from a fellow on my figure collection called Diggy Dog. I'll put his name up on the screen. He was a really nice guy to work with, so I just want to give him a quick shout out. So starting low, as with all our other Kuroko basket figures, we have sort of a gym court floor with his name, his number, and the team he plays for. And let's just take a quick look. He's one of the few figures that stands on the ground sort of standardly. So he has this slight footrest where the peg goes, while his other foot, the sort of a tiptoe, touches the ground. So we don't have a huge amount of detail in the sculpting in the calves. I guess the point here being that he's such a large mass, he has a bit higher body fat than the other guy, so he's not too muscular, but there is some nice shape there. And of course there's great detail on the shoes. And as for Megahouse, absolutely no bleed in the colours whatsoever. And as we come up, I think we have the most impressive kit of any of the members as far as painting is concerned, because these lines are so clean and they have to follow the movement of the clothes, which has got a lot of going on, especially you can see from the side the amount of sort of scrunching and movement that's in the clothes, keeping those lines straight and clean. And these lines here around the bottom of the trousers, super impressive. Expect nothing less from Megahouse. Really well done. As you can see, he is quite a dynamic sort of lean on, and we can start seeing some of the definition in his arms and his hands, and of course that great definition in the basketball and in his fingers there. So as we spin him around, we see more lines of his number. Again, really well done, nice and clean. And going up to his hair, we have a really nice fade here from the dark purple to the lighter purple, and there's some pinks in there. It's a shame so much of his details in the back, because that's really nice. So of course this is face sculpt 1, which is sort of in his standard way of presenting himself before he gets too serious, and there's some really nice motion captured in his hair. But let's quickly swap him out to the other head. So this is the other face sculpting, just to show you real quick. Yeah, side by side. I think there's a bit more colour captured in this hair, and you can see it's a really large peg. It's quite easy to pull out, just be careful of the strands on his hair. I'd grab him where it's slightly more substantial, pull it out, and then just plonk the second one in. Just pull it to the side. So this is the Murisakibara we see when he gets serious. He ties his hair up, usually asking his manager for a headband. Every time when we get the more serious basketball loving, needing to win Murisakibara. Because of course, like all the other generation of Miracles members, they love to win. So I prefer this look in the anime. It's a shame the purple is not quite, there's not quite as much going on with the purple in here, but you'll understand that it is folded back, and I guess it may have been a second thought to them to do this second face sculpt, but I think this is the one I'm going to keep on him, just because I like the way he carries himself when he's got this hair up. I prefer sort of how his character changes, and obviously having an added head is just a really nice touch by Megahouse. So to say I'm never disappointed with, again, some great definition, an amazingly clean paint job. I think the best kit of the generation of Miracles, from as far as complexity and colour is concerned. Really nicely done, absolutely everywhere is really clean and well done, and having a second face sculpt is another big plus. So let's give you just an idea of how big this guy is and do the measurements. So our height is just below 10 inches, maybe 9.8 inches, which is about 25 centimetres, 25.5 centimetres tall. His widest point is definitely base to base, which is about 6 inches, which is again 15 centimetres. And the depth is the same, so again we've got 6 inches, 15 centimetres. So here he is on a depth shelf by himself. Here he is next to 1/8 Jotaro Kujo, as you can see dwarfing him. And here he is next to 1/6 Jotaro Kujo. So, as with every Megahouse figure I own, there's literally nothing to complain about. I guess if you don't like a particular pose, you might not like a Megahouse figure, but as far as paint and capturing the character, and I'd say nearly all the sculpts I've seen, I'm happy with. And I think there's just absolutely nothing you can complain about. I think it's another great range by them, and it's quite an accessible price range, especially with some of them being re-released, and we've got the Vorpal Swords versions coming, although I'm not quite as fond of the poses on the Vorpal Swords, so a bit sort of less action posy. But I'm a big fan of this guy. I think he was a great character who didn't really get enough time to be explored, but every time he was on camera I really enjoyed his personality. So another one down. This is the third one I've received, and I'm looking forward to getting the rest and being able to show you the full lot together. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in one of my next reviews. And as you'll see over here, I've got a few left to do for today. So take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.